What's up, everybody? Turbo Man 351 here. Want to make a video because I had this apart. And if you guys, small block Ford crowd out there, most of my subscribers, if you get a valve train or you go buy a valve train for your hot rod, especially turbo car, shaft mounted rockers are absolutely the way to go, hands down. And if you're like me, roughly around 1,000 horsepower, you know, I hadn't had these valve covers off for like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but for like 3 to 4 years. Look at that, dude. They look absolutely brand new. Okay? Brand spanking new, brother. All right? I mean, they're $1,100 to the door, but it's so worth it. And when you got like 890 horsepower to the pavement, dude, you cannot go wrong with the shaft-mounted Jessel Pro Series rockers, man. These things are the bee's knees. Now, I'm going to be switching these out to a 1.7 ratio. These are, I think, a 1.6. But look at that, man. These things are nice, dude. I absolutely love these, man. I mean, never, ever had a problem with these Jessels. Never. I mean, my goodness, the other ones, man, you got to constantly, you know, lash and do all that stuff. I mean, it's worth it to go into a solid roller. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely losing horsepower by not doing that, but for longevity and no maintenance, hydraulics the way to go, especially shaft mounted. And obviously, yeah, buddy, we're changing the clutch out. I just want to give a heads up on these McLeod clutches, the RXT version. Clutches, okay. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Right here, the ones that can hold 1,200 horsepower. You know, when you put the clutch in and you're going to shove in the transmission, all right, and then you mate everything up, and you've noticed that the throwout bearing and the throwout arm have pressed in the clutch and engaged it, right? And you're like, dude, what's going on? Normally you'll have a little play between the arm and the face of the spring so you can adjust it, you know, when everything's in, which is what you want. But sometimes you get in there and it's like, dude, why is it doing that? Do I have the wrong bell housing? I mean, what's going on? You got to make sure that those clutches, when you get them in the mail, that when you take it apart and you look at it because you just got it in the mail, don't misplace those washers that are on there, man, especially that black ring. All right, this ring right here, and there's washers in here that are specifically put in there when they made the clutch to give it that exact thousandths or whatever of an inch to make sure it separates. Now, I didn't do that, and I think I might have did it wrong. I don't know, because when I was running this clutch, and believe it or not, man, when I took this clutch out, because of the faulty engagement, I mean, I ran it like that for a while, and the car had plenty of power. Don't get me wrong. Weird, man. I can't really explain it, but this clutch still looked new. I'm going to replace it anyway, but I don't know, dude. It's just kind of weird. If any of you guys got any ideas in the comments, put it down there. Maybe you can help me out. I mean, normally you adjust it so it barely touches the springs right there on the top of the clutch, and then that's it. But no, I had to adjust mine so much to where it was touching, and then maybe 2 or 3 thousandths more where it was pressing it in just a little bit so that the transmission would go into gear. I know it was weird, man. Because normally you're just supposed to have like maybe a 0.5 thousandths clearance or whatever, but I don't know, dude. Let me show you what it did to my throwout bearing. It's just weird, man, with the Ford application. You got to notch the throwout arm so it can clear. If not, that's what also will press in the clutch if you don't do that. All right, they don't give much room. Obviously, this application is meant for a hydraulic throwout bearing. It has to be. They never intended people, I think, using a standard throwout arm or a cable operated system. I could be wrong, but you can see here where it dug in grooves on my throwout bearing, right? This is the McLeod one that's adjustable with the spacers in it. It's like $100, and I had to do that to get more throw. And the regular throw already was a lot. I mean, I was pushing the plate in, you know, to the point to where you couldn't press it no more. It's crazy, man. obviously there was something wrong there with the spacing and the rivets, and it just not releasing. I don't know. Just a heads up there, when you buy that clutch and that application, you know, I got everything in, you know, but I don't know, dude. It's just weird, bro. Everything's perfectly lined, and I guess we'll figure it out as we go. You know, I don't know. It's just so bizarro, because like my T5 was kind of the same way, I think. Not really in the blue car. But yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Shaft mounted rockers, you can't go wrong, guys. I mean, worth the money, man. Especially you high horsepower guys. Now there's guys out there that can run the Scorpion rockers, the Pro Forms, and be just fine. But me, I like the Jessel. It's just, I don't know, it's just better for me not to have that worry, so to speak. You know what I mean? But what else is going on, dude? Oh yeah, the blue car. Remember I made a video about taking that motor out and then going big block 460? We're almost there, dude. We're really about to pull the trigger on that. This is a sunroof car. I absolutely love this car, dude. It's like, this is the only problem with this car, is this right here. That's it, dude, and I'll get that fixed. But anything about this car is just so much fun, dude. Burnouts all day long. It sounds gnarly. When I'm in traffic, dude, this thing just goes chugga, 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 chugga. And it's everything you want. And the sounds and the smells of a hot rod. But the only problem with this car is that when, you know, soccer mom pulls up to me in the minivan, the 2026 minivan, she can beat me. That's the only problem with that car. It's only got like 250 horsepower, and the V6 Dodge Charger can beat that. I mean, any V6, Toyota Camry can smoke that car. It's just crazy how back in the 90s, 240 horsepower was like 500. I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys, I'll keep you up to date, let you know what's going on. Also, I had a small little tick noise, man. That's why I have them off. So, I don't know. Is it time to put the, oh yeah, 4-bolt main, billet caps, RPM racing block in? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys, hit the like, hit that subscribe. See ya.